Not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, these that have turned the world upside down are also come hither. So that's what we doing, man. Slowly but surely. It seems like it's slowly but surely, but it's actually a fast process when you look at the overall picture. But you know, we here to turn these things back downside up, and ultimately when our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai come back, he gonna flip this shit totally back downside up in one out. All right, and these nations gonna be as though they had not been.
It needs to happen, man, because this world is out of order. The scriptures say that. All right, the foundations of the earth are out of course. Because if this continues, all right, if the time of the Gentiles continues as the scriptures say, right?
Right.
Look, man, no flesh will be saved. Because look, man, Ammon, Esau, Moab, they're trying to feed you, 3D printed meat, man. All right. Oh, we used the cells of a dead individual. We made a steak out of it. Literally, that's what they're feeding you, man. You know. All right.
Hey, they just did a study. It was some type of I don't know what it was. Somebody somewhere did a study, man. I can't remember what I watched. But long story short, they did this. It was like a college or a university did a study on like 99.9% of the hot dogs in America, and they found that the majority of the hot dogs that people is consuming out here got 2% human meat in them. So you eating that shit defiled, man. It's human meat. You eating people. That shit bugged out and wicked as hell, man.
Yeah.
And that's what you get.
And it's crazy because you gotta remember, all this food, has to go through like an evaluation process. And who runs that? Hey, the Food and Drug Administration.
FDA.
They literally give the seal of approval. This is good. So and then remember the FDA. They work for what? The federal government. So your politicians or who's ever running the show here, right? They're saying it's cool that you're a cannibal. It's cool. No, don't worry about it, buddy. It's got the seal of approval, FDA approved. Alright? They're saying that it's cool, and that's why these people are bugged out here. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're all messed up. Because they definitely put the majority of that stuff in Jake areas, man.
Yeah.
In particular, how do they distribute it? All right, these things to you. In particular, your McDonald's, man. But there's other fast food places too. Wait, what is Jake like? White Castle, Wendy's, Burger King. Okay. You see? And that's why Jake is like not really there, man. Like, and you can tell when somebody doesn't eat that fast food BS, and then when somebody does, man. They're really not there, bro. They're just like savage mode, literally. You know? This is why we got to get out of here, because this shit is out of control. Now, who knows what else Esau is doing? There's probably feces in there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, remember that Godfather's movie about the drugs. The gangsters were sitting down at the table. They were all sitting down at the table, and they said, they were bringing up the drugs. They said, keep it in the dark, East neighborhood.
Shit.
Remember that?
Which one was it?
Godfather.
Which one though? The first one?
Maybe. I believe it was one or even two.
Okay.
Probably one. I believe one.
Damn.
Hey, the Most High told Ezekiel that we were going to eat our bread that fell among the Gentiles whatsoever he would drive us. He told him to use man's dung.
That's right.
But then he turned around and told him to use cow's dung, though. But the point is, he said this shit probably got feces in it. I'm pretty sure this shit got feces in it.
Everything, bro.
Everything, man. You eating a honey bun, a bag of Flaming Hot, it don't matter, man. That shit is defiled, man. All right, and that's what the world, this present evil world underneath the hands of the so-called white man.
Yeah, it's defiled. It's defiled because of the inhabitants. You know?
I got this Psalms 82 and 5 right quick. Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course, man. So the people, they just walking, they don't understand, they don't even consider. They just walking in and shit. they living their best life. We might say, we looking for the scriptures, we read the scriptures, we looking forward towards a new heaven and a new earth. And they'll look at us like we crazy because we're in America, and they think like, okay, America is the top country. Look at Africa. We good over here. We in America, just like them niggas in Egypt said, we don't want to leave, Moses. Didn't we tell you to leave us back here, we straight? So that's them saying two-third against, man.
This is Isaiah 24 and 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away, and the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. All right, and that's why this place is falling apart, because they've transgressed the laws, meaning they broke the laws, and they changed the ordinances. Okay, you see, because look, if Esau and these heathens would just follow what the scriptures say, hey, the world would be running perfectly. But since they don't do it, this is the result of it. Okay, you gotta have filtrated water. Okay, you're getting mystery meat half the goddamn time.
Mystery, yeah.
You know, you don't know what it is.
Hey, they got all type of mystery shit, man. Mystery flavor airheads, fucking mystery drink, and the shit be white.
Right? Yeah, Gatorade.
Yeah. The Geechee Skittles. They got a pack of Geechee Skittles. All the Skittles is white. Talking about Geechee flavored Skittles and shit, man.
The Lord asked, told Esau, he said, what have you to do with my law in your mouth, man? You cast my law behind you, man. You know?
That's what he's done. He doesn't reverence Yahweh Shemiah Shai. He doesn't care about the Lord's creation, and he feels that his ways are better. You know?
Yeah.
That's why he's a proud man, as they say in the scriptures.
Yeah.
But his pride has deceived him. Ultimately, that's going to lead to his destruction, and we're seeing it, man. We're seeing it. We're seeing the buildup of World War III. All right, the chariots are all over the world.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, his system is out of control. You see, this place is going to fall very soon. It's only a matter of time. It's not if it's going to happen. It's just when.
That's right.
Okay, we're just playing out, everything out right now.
That's right.
Hey, even with Rome, right? They didn't necessarily collapsing. You know what I'm saying? Today, you know what I mean?
Rome? Yeah,
it
that's
took
right.
a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Just like America, it's taking, if it is taking, oh man, you guys been saying that for, the past, 50, 60, 70 years? Yeah, but eventually it's gonna happen. You see it.
Yeah. See it crumbling right before your eyes.
Yeah.
The Lord, in the ancient days, the Lord didn't take out the 7 nations that fast because he said he would take them out slowly because the beasts of the field would take over. If not,
No. But then when that judgment comes, like the brother said, 1 hour.
Right?
1 hour is just going to be annihilated. Okay? What you got it out?
I just got this right here, Psalms 106 and Psalms 106 and verse 40. Therefore was the wrath of the Lord Yahweh kindled against his people, insomuch that he abhorred his own inheritance. And he gave them into the hand of the heathen, and they that hated them ruled over them. So we here in America, Babylon, a great man underneath the so-called white man, and these heathen nations, these niggas hate us. You think you going into the Chinese restaurant and actually getting good-ass chicken? You going, they feeding you rats because they hate you.
Yeah.
They deceiving you, they hate you, man.
And they're so bugged out, they don't see nothing wrong with it. That's another reason why these heathens need to be put into subjection, because they really need us to teach them the right way. Hey, the priests are to tell you what's holy, what's profane, okay, what's evil, what's righteous. They think it's cool, bro, because look, in China, bro, they'll literally have a whole pot full of rats or whatever, mice.
Yeah.
That are dead. Some of them might be alive too, and they'll put that shit on a kebab, bro.
Yeah.
And say, hey, what you want? Hey, here's some rat kebab. Here's some rat kebab. Okay, and they'll fry that shit, bro. I've seen it. It's bugged out.
Yeah.
They'll take a whole goddamn. I don't even know what you want to call the goddamn thing. That's how bugged out it is. I don't know.
Isopod,
Yeah. Thing's huge as hell. It looks like a big ass
roly poly.
yeah, roly poly, man. Motherfuckers boiling it, open it up, take out a couple of the so-called bad parts, and then start cutting it up and feeding it, man, to people. All right, you gotta remember these people are nuts, man. Esau will literally grab a goddamn fucking some bull testicles and eat it, bro, raw.
Yep.
Not
that
even
nigga-
think twice, bro.
What's that nigga name? The Liver King.
Yeah. I know
That
what you're
Fear
talking
Factor shit. You
Yeah.
got a TV show called Fear Factor. They paying you idiot 50,000. You eat deer nuts. you eating that shit raw.
about. Yeah, that shit vile, bro. You know, so they don't know any better. And then, like how you said too, they do hate Jake, so they're like, oh, whatever. You know, hey, we're saving money. Here you go. You know what I mean? This shit is, man, it's bad. That's why, man, you always got to go out of your way just to get something like somewhat clean, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the goddamn thing. Show that. God damn, bro.
You can see it. You can see that isopod.
Yeah.
Fat ass isopod, man. It's like a big roly
Yeah,
poly,
and
man.
the thing is literally like this big too, like legit this big. It's not like oh, it's not that big.
It's about
The
this
motherfucker's
big.
like this
It's about
big.
this fucking look like an alien or some shit that's not from here, man. And they boil it and chop it and bust it down and serve it and sprinkle some cheese and salt and garlic powder pepper and serve it to you. The bitch, she eating that shit. She thinking she doing something. You done bought this bitch isopod.
I mean, you forgot the hot sauce, Jake. Anything with hot sauce, Jake tearing it up, man.
God.
You know, so this is why we need to be in rulership, man, because
Yeah.
these heathens, they treat us like shit, and then they treat themselves like shit. To be honest, all right. Hey, that's why the scriptures talk, bro. We got to teach them. What is it, Isaiah 2? These heathens are gonna know our ways are perfection. Okay, this is Isaiah 2:1. The word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains. That mountain represents the governments, okay? Our government is going to surpass these other governments, okay?
That's right.
We're going to surpass the heathens in the last days, which we're in right now, okay?
Right.
And it started actually with Yahushua according to the book of Hebrews, You got to remember that the Lord's that the heavenly time frame is different than ours. Yeah, 2,000 years and some change seems like a long time, right? But in reality, it's not, man. Okay, that's only 2 days and some change to the Lord. Okay, so it really hasn't been that long. You see? But let me keep reading. It says, "It shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem." Okay? So eventually, these heathens are going to come to us, all right, to learn the righteous ways, the ways of perfection.
That's
Okay?
right.
The ways of life. Bro, eating what was that thing called?
Isopod.
An isopod, that's not going to benefit you, okay? That's just going to bring you diseases, man. Okay?
Calamari.
Yeah, you might. I'm going to say you might get worms from those damn things, bro. Parasites. Next thing you know, you're trying to shit, and it's all blood, and all of a sudden you just see things crawling, and you know what I'm saying? And your shit.
Or you die from the shit eating your brain.
Oh yeah, pork does it. The tapeworms.
Yeah, you eating that shit just slithering in your bloodstream.
Yo,
Now you motherfucker, you on in the news. Elder Hawaii, you in the news now. Some shit that ate your brain.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Salawan, Elder Hawaii in the news.
You know, it's crazy. You know, smoking the fucking backwoods and in Newport. I'm on that Newport thing. I don't know why the spirit got me on the fucking.
Your shit black.
You know what I'm saying? That shit doesn't do anything for you. It causes lung cancer and shortness of breath all day.
All
You
of that
smell
shit.
like shit and your teeth are yellow.
Sneakness of breath.
You know what I'm saying?
Zechariah 8:23.
Is it 8 and 23?
Zechariah 8:23.
It's Zechariah 8 and 23. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all the land, so like out of all the languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that the Most High is with you. And this is going into our basically our people, you know, in particular those that have been scattered. Okay, they're gonna, you know, they're gonna follow after the men of the Lord. All right, and everything starts off, well, first and foremost, of course, Yahweh Shai, we got to give him, you know, his due respect. Okay, and then after that, God damn, man, what the fuck? And then after that, you have what, the governing body, man, the 144,000. Okay, these are the men that are gonna get things right. Okay, they get the earth back in order. Like I said, starting out with Yahweh Shai, okay, first and foremost. Then it goes King David, all right, which is Apostle Peter, by the way. Then the rest of the 12, actually the rest of the 11 apostles, all right, and whomever else is still part of the 144,000. Okay, they're gonna get things right, because they're gonna be following after Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Hey, yeah, get that.
Hey, come. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 21. And Savior shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord Yahweh. All right, so yeah, man, the Most High got a governing body that he going underneath Yahweh Shai that's going to establish righteousness on this planet Earth, man. And we're going to judge Esau and these other nations and put them into subjection and beat the law, statutes, and commandments into their head, man.
Yep, like how they did to us, man.
Which they'll never get. So we're gonna keep on beating.
Yeah.
They'll never get them.
Yep, yeah, 'cause they'll be in the flesh.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's going to separate the Israelites from the heathen. We're going to be like Superman, so to speak. You know what I mean? All right, we're not going to be an average mortal. So we're not even going to be immortal. We're going to be the immortals. You know what I mean? Because we're never going to die after this captivity. After this round, we're going to get those spiritual bodies. Okay.
Right.
And we're going to be living forever. While the heathens, they're going to have to still go through that cycle.
Loosely speaking, as a man, that'd just be boring if everybody just was immortal and everybody was equal like Christianity. They say Jesus died so everybody can have a chance. All the nations. No, you're going to have the men of the elect, the 144,000. You're going to have the heathens that's in their flesh, and we're going to rule over them, and you know, keep them in subjection, man.
Right,
and
right.
you know, for the next zillions of years, man.
Right, like your scripture says that, you know, this world was made for many, but the world to come made for few. It's only made, the world was made for who? For our sakes, man, the Israelites, man. So the world to come is for us, you know. But this world right here, everybody has rulership in it. It's only going to be one government set up, man, in this place, man. That's it. That's all.
Fucking wow.
This shit is shit and shinola, man. That's it. And we tired of it. And that's why we cry out and pray out to the Lord constantly, man, to get the fuck out of here.
Yep. This is
Point blank
Isaiah
period.
1 and 9. It's like Isaiah 1 and 26. And I will restore thy judges as at the first, and thy counselors at the beginning. Afterwards, thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city. Okay, and those judges and counselors are coming back. All right? The Lord is setting up his government right before everyone's eyes. Even though we look like nobodies to them, but hey, in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, we're them special spirits, man. Okay? And look, man, I want to be a judge, man. I want to be a counselor too. Okay? 'Cause look, I love the judges. I love to judge these heathens, man. Okay?
It's coming.
And it is, as the brother said, it's coming. Alright? Hey, but being a counselor too is important. Alright? And we're counseling our people right now. We're, guiding them in the right direction. Those that can hear this word.
That's right.
And then eventually, I'll even say this too. Even in the kingdom, we're going to be guiding the heathens. You know? And doing the right things. Now, hey, are they going to be perfect? Of course not. So they're going to have to get judged. But I'll say this. Even within that, we're going to be a better judge than Esau. We're not going to be unrighteous, wicked, overbearing. And there's times when we're going to show mercy even to the heathen. Like, you know what, man? I understand what you went through. I was in that position too. So you know what? This is your first warning. Hey, you're just, you know what I'm saying? This is your first time doing it. We're just going to give you a warning. Hey, man, just be on point next time. Hey, fight them urges.
Right.
Cool. Hey, but if this is the second, third time, whatever. All right, buddy. You know, hey,
Check it out.
you know the drill. You know, so see, and that's why the scriptures talk about what when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Yep.
See, in our kingdom, the Israelites and even the heathens are going to be happy because Esau is not in power. They'll be like, man, this is what does it say? Talks about how we're when it talks about the laws, how we're a wise and understanding people.
Deuteronomy
Yeah.
that's 4 and 6.
That's what they're going to say. This is a wise and understanding people. Okay? Their ways are beneficial. Okay?
This is our wisdom in the sight of the nations,
Yep.
man. This is our wisdom in the sight of the nations, right here.
Sir.
You know, these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. It's like Isaiah 33 and 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time, man. And that time is gonna last forever, bro. That time is last. It's just it's a build up, man. A build up, like the kingdom is a build up, man. Like the brother was saying in the video, it's an ideal, man. It starts small. It's a mustard seed, man, and it's gonna grow rapidly, man. It's gonna expound and abound, and man.
We're seeing it, man. Look, man, I've been in it over a decade. All right, since I've gotten into this truth, all right, to now, this whole world has changed. Even just how the growth of the camps, man. All right, you know, from spiritually speaking to carnally, you know, it's unreal how many brothers are one growing, and then two, how many brothers are waking up. It's unreal. Hey, the elder brother Jeremiah posted a video of a brother out there in Finland now, man.
I've seen it, yeah.
In Finland.
Yeah.
You got brothers all over Europe, all over Africa, all over the islands, South America. This word is getting preached to the four corners of the earth, and this is how you know we're at the end of this.
That's right.
Okay? This is how you know we're at the end.
That's right.
Because it's funny, man. As you see, all these... Well, man, the black one is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck she's doing, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Ruling
What
shit.
the fuck?
She ruling and running shit.
Yeah.
And they say that men cause more car accidents. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Every goddamn car accident that I've been in, there was a woman involved. And then two, every time I see a car accident, there's always a woman involved. Fuck out of here, man. That bitch was nuts, bro.
You see, but she ain't know what the fuck she wanted to do. And she looked like a one of them studs.
Oh boy.
She's probably just angry because, I mean, hey, man, you got 3 baby daddies. I mean, 5 baby daddies, and ain't none of them with her. You know what I'm saying? She'd have made the choice 5 times, and she got 5 of them on the phone right now talking to me.
Struck
Make
out all
5 more chances, 5 more wicked ass
Yeah.
wrong results.
That is why we need the kingdom, man, so everything can get back in order. All right, from the men to the women to the children. This shit's gotta stop, man.
That's right. Down to these heathens. Like you was just mentioning being a gad in these heathens, you know. And I'm gonna read this right fast. 2nd Ezra chapter 1 and verse 38. It say, and now, brother, behold what glory and see the people that come from the east, unto whom I will give for leaders, man. All right, the prophets is back here in the reincarnation to lead these people, man, to righteousness. And even once we get in the kingdom, we're gonna lead these other nations down the right path, even though they ain't gonna never get it, but we still gonna lead them, man. It says, unto whom I will give for leaders, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Hosea, Amos, and Micah, Joel, Obadiah, and Jonah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, and Malachi, which is called also an angel of the Lord, man.
Messengers, right?
Yep, and I was gonna say, specific, those first 3 men was an Abraham, Isaac, Jacob.
Yeah.
Those men were already dead during the time of Ezra, man. Okay. Side note: Ezra and Ezra are the same person. Just a side note.
That's right.
All right. And point being, though, those men were already dead. So right there, that proves reincarnation. Okay. That means we live multiple lives, so to speak. Okay. You see. Hey, but point being, all those men that were named, they're going to be set up for leaders. Okay. They're going to be set up for leaders. And say some of them are here right now. Who knows?
That's right.
Hey, we could have Zechariah across the street or something. You know what I mean? Okay. You could have Hosea, out there in LA or whatever. Apostle, Paul, in New York or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's raw as hell, man.
You really gotta think about these things, man. And that's why, because we kind of went over it a little bit in class, that with that all being said, you as an individual, that's in the truth, you got to be very cautious on how you deal with the men of the Lord.
That's right.
Okay? Because you don't know who's who, okay? Who's a part of the elect, and you don't want to offend, okay? Not only those men, of course, those men, but you might offend the Lord, man, okay? He might get so pissed off at you for treating, a particular brother this way.
Yeah.
All right. You see? Yeah, that's serious. Hey, because we mentioned like, hey, a brother could forgive you, but the Lord may not forgive you, and you might be fucked up now.
Use you harshly.
Yeah. So that's why the scriptures talk about what honor all men. What was that? 1 Peter 5. Did you get it? It's 1 Peter, right? 5. It says honor all men. All right. Now, of course, hey, brothers have different positions. You may have an older brother curse you out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Okay. Hey, but even with the older brother, you don't want to be a lord over a younger brother. Okay. And then even with you cursing out brothers, you gotta have a balance. Yeah, sometimes you may have to really, get on a brother. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, man, hey, just relax, bro. Hey, talk to him and build him up. Sometimes, hey, Yasral, you got, shit, we all got kids here. You know what I'm saying? They're like, sometimes, hey, you yell at your son or whatever, but sometimes you're like, hey, come over here, I need to talk to you. Hey, you're not yelling at him. You're like, look, man, hey, look, that wasn't smart. Hey, don't be putting your hands on the stove. You can burn yourself. That's not a good idea. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's called reasoning.
Yeah.
You got a pet, a dog. Say, for instance, you might tell that dog, hey, come here, get here. You know what I'm saying? But that's a beast, man. He only understand commands like that. But we as humans, man, we understand one another. We communicate one another. Multiple ways of communication with one another. So you might not wanna at that particular time go in on your child. You know what I'm saying? Give them a break here and there. Build them up more and more, like the scriptures talks about, exhorting one another. So in the same form and fashion, man, this is what we do. We uplift our children. Because Yahushua, what did he do? He lifted up us. Lifting us up right now.
I got that 1 Peter chapter 2. 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 17. Honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear the Most High, honor the King.
Honor the King.
1 Peter 2 and 17. Honor all men.
Honor all men.
Love the brotherhood.
Love the brotherhood.
Fear the Most High.
Fear the Most High.
Honor the King.
Honor the King. Okay. You see?
That's right.
That's what you have to do. The main thing that we're talking about right now is honoring all men. Okay. Every single man in this truth, hey, from the least to the greatest, honor all men.
That's right.
Because hey, look, you gotta remember, if you're a part of the elect, you're a part of the body of Yahushua, okay? And every part of the body is important, no matter who you are. I don't care if your role the whole time you're in this truth, so to speak, right, is the whole post and just sit there. Look, that's your damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's your lot.
Yeah.
Or you might be, you got the Apostle Tahar, you got, the Elder Melchimus, Elder Yashawambas, you know what I'm saying? Basically headpieces, so to speak. And you got the, brothers brothers who are like, you know, the heart, you know, the fingers, okay? You know what I mean? Things like that, yeah. And then they just, you know, 'cause, you know, I'm bringing it out as the scriptures say how we're, you know, some are like, you know, the toes and whatever, how it's worded, you know, in the book of Corinthians. But hey, some brothers, going back to what you said, hey, you might have a brother that might be into the Hebrew, another brother that he's a good speaker, right? You have another brother who might be a rebuker. You know what I'm saying? So we got that in our camp.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, everything that I said, you had somebody in your mind right now. You know what I'm saying? You started something like that. Okay?
I was thinking about charity. You know, so you got brothers who just come and just help out and be real charitable and just overly giving and selfless.
Yeah, and it's funny because like a lot of people who watch, right? They don't put it like this. They may see particular brothers, you know, speaking a lot. You know what I mean? They're on camera more. They're doing the teaching, right? And then they don't know about what the brothers in the background, what they do. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. I always think about like a Yanagi. All right.
Yeah.
You know, that's a brother in our camp. You know, he says some things, you know, when he's teaching and stuff, but he does so much more. He does more things behind the scenes. His brothers driving, you know, brothers around, fixing their cars. You know what I'm saying? Giving twos and fews when he can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Constantly, you know, helping out.
On the grind, being hot,
Yep.
being in the spirit.
You know, and then he'll say things, you know, that uplift brothers, you know, and sometimes it's stern, sometimes it's, you know, light, so to speak. All right, but that's his lot, man. He you know, he doesn't really say too much, but hey, well, when he does talk, it's heavy words, man. Same thing with Shakal too, man. Shakal be saying heavy words. He don't say a lot. That brother be having some. His name means wisdom. Shakal is another, you know, that's a form of saying wisdom. All right, you look it up. Yeah, you got it. Whatever you have.
Hey, yeah, this is the book of Micah, chapter 6 and verse 8. He have showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doeth the Lord Yahweh require of thee, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy power.
Hey, you should love mercy. All right. Hey, it's better to show mercy than to execute judgment. Okay. What was that last part?
It says, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy power.
Yeah, and walk humbly, man. We're with our power. Okay. And look, we're the only people in this world that's walking humbly. All right. And I'll say this. Are we confident? Yes. All right. We are confident. That's because we have our this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and we know our power.
That's it.
Okay. We know the names of our power. We know we got the you know, the player's guide. All right. To what's gonna happen. You know. We got the playbook here. You know. But hey, but really, when you talk to brothers, you know, and yeah, brothers are sorrowful. Brothers are, you know, they don't, you know, they know that they've done wrong. You know what I'm saying? They're not really high-minded. You know what I'm saying? The people of this world are high-minded. Like them bitches that bypass, they didn't even look good, bro. Hey, you know, you know, I think I was like, you know, I had said because I was listening to the scriptures, and then when I did that, the bitch, I saw her look at me. And she thought I was talking about her. Like, no, bitch. And first of all, you don't even look good.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You saw that.
Yeah, they something else.
Proud as hell.
Say it every day, man.
Hey, all these niggas that bypass with these fucking Chargers, all right? These fucking these bikes. You know what I'm saying? These fucking slingshot cars. Proud as hell, bro. Man, you can't make it up another fucking Charger, bro. Proud. You can't make that up, bro. You cannot make that up.
Yeah, you just said it, and he just screamed in the street
Didn't
and
even have to
did
do
a
it.
U in the middle, man.
Didn't even have to do that.
Didn't even have to do it.
I get it, you may have to bust it. You know what I'm saying?
It
But
is.
damn, bro, he personally made the noise.
Preaching the time.
And then if he'd have got hit, he'd have been out here raising buku,
Yeah.
you know, trouble.
You know?
Hey, this is the book of Philippians, chapter 2 and verse 3. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem let each esteem other better than themselves.
That's right.
Yeah, so let nothing be done through strife and vainglory, which that's what this world promotes. All right, everyone's covetous. Everyone always has an issue. You know,
you gotta one up the next person.
Yep.
You gotta one up. You like, look what I got. Look what Kanye West say. He say, and I spent $400 on this, just to be like, nigga, you ain't up on this.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just to shit on the next person, man. That's the so-called. They get that from their daddy, the devil.
Yep.
Well, they pass out vainglory in this place like it's Cheetos and you know, fucking wine candy, man. You know, it's free. I mean, especially to these women, man. You know, they get on stage and say a couple words, but they're shaking their asses, man. Yep. They ain't got no clothes on.
The reason why they do all this is because they're lovers of their own selves, as the scriptures say. All right, crazy. That dude did all that to just come back.
Same car, yo.
Same car, bro.
Damn, that's goofy, crazy, bro. Yeah, straight Buford goofy. He just busted a hard ass U-turn and street skirt, and just to fucking get to the other corner, bust a U and come back. You want to stunt and try to shit on the next motherfucker? Listen, man, you can't stunt with your stomach in your back. All right, when you fucking starving, when it's a famine, you can't stunt with your stomach in your back, and that's what's coming, man. A great famine.
That's right.
Exactly. These people need to be humble, man. They don't want to humble now willingly. You know what I'm saying?
No.
The Lord's gonna force every knee to bow down.
That's right.
They all will bow down, man.
That's right.
You know, one way or another. You people will cry out to the Lord one way or another, man.
That's right.
You know. Hey, but I was mentioning how they talk about how this world is lovers of their own selves. That's how you know we're at the end too, because it says in the last days these things are going to happen.
Yeah.
Especially with the invention of the smartphone, man, and these social media apps.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why everyone is all high-minded and proud, because everyone has a platform now.
Yeah.
I can put out my content. Okay.
My OnlyFans.
Yeah. I got an OnlyFans. I got a Twitter. I got an Instagram. I got Snapchat. I got a MySpace. I got a that's done, but you know, hey, that's really what started. They kicked it off, man. That MySpace.
Media,
you know what I'm saying?
Social media, Facebook.
All that
Instagram.
Facebook.
The
Okay.
bitch thinks she's something because the bitch might have 50,000 followers, and she like more people looking at my ass than they looking at your ass.
Yep.
That's wicked as fuck.
That's all these women are doing right now too, man. I just heard you had this she could have been Esau, she could have been a nigga woman, I don't fucking know, man. She was on one of these podcasts, right? And I know brother seen him, he's like an Edomite guy. He's like really like soft spoken. He's got like a little beard and stuff, whatever. Point being though, I know brothers have seen him.
Yeah.
And he asked this one chick, because he was, like I said, he was doing interviews, whatever, right? He asked one of the chicks, like, he asked her, like, okay, so you're a lawyer, right? Like, you know, that's your profession. She was like, yeah, I was a lawyer, but now I have an OnlyFans. And then the guy was like, well, why did you do OnlyFans? She's like, he's like, yeah, why do you do OnlyFans instead of, sticking, with, being a lawyer? She said, because instead of making 6 figures a year, she's making 6 figures a month.
Hey. And you look at that wisdom right there. And then there's an Apostle Gabar did a video on his brother from Dallas, but he went to Brazil, right? Mm-hmm. He was making 120 over there over here cutting hair, and so he was over there. I forgot what he's making over there. He was making over there in Brazil, but he got into some little stuff. He said something or whatever, but they chased him out the country a little bit. And he cried because he had to come back. But the interviewer was asking him, well, you were making 120 over here, and he said, but you making less money over there, way less money over there. But he said it's a peace of mind.
Yep.
A peace of mind. That's wisdom. Yep. You know what I'm saying? A man that has traveled can do what? He can claim wisdom. Yep. You know, these bitches out here ain't went nowhere. Around the corner and back, and in the basement took their panties off and back. And you know what I'm saying? This it, man. They might go to a nice hotel once in a while, man. But is that peace of mind, man?
Oh.
Peace of mind, man. Come on, man. We were just talking about peace of mind, man.
You know, ain't going nowhere but to the fucking aid office and back to the crib, man. And then to go sleep around, jump from joint to joint, and then back to the aid office, then back to the crib, man.
It's getting so bad out here, man. Man, and that's why they were saying that, like, as these college students, they were saying, you know, how many people want to get married or something like that. They said 70% of them now don't even want to get married. And then the guys who were bringing it out, they were like, man, when we were in college, they're not even that old, maybe like 10, 40 at most. They were like, when we were in college, it was 50.
Yeah.
Now it's up to 70. They're like, man, what, in 10, 20, 30 more years, no one's going to want to get married, you know? And because everyone sees what it is, man. These women, they hop from, you know, thing to thing. And you could even have money, bro. And bitch is still not loyal. You can take care of her. Still not loyal. This shit's wild as fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could be a good looking man, make money, take care of her, and it's somehow still not enough. And the reason why is because there's no judgment that goes forth. You know, let me get that.
Yeah.
This is the book of what is it? I think Nahum. One in or is that Habakkuk where it says that judgment doesn't go forth?
Right, it's Habakkuk. Yeah,
It's Habakkuk? Okay,
yeah.
I know it's the first chapter. This is
Yep.
the book of Habakkuk.
Yep.
Salakia.
Let's see that.
Come on, man. Of course, it gotta be windy too right now. Hell, bro.
It ain't Habakkuk.
Say it. Yeah. My bad.
Oh, that's all right. No.
This is Habakkuk chapter 1. And I'll get to the point. Verse 4. It says, therefore the law is slack, and judgment never goeth forth. For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
That's right.
So since this law is slack, wrong judgment proceedeth. Look,
Right.
these women need to be put to death. These men need to get put to death.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if there was public executions, a lot of these whoredoms will go away. And real quick too, man. Okay? You know? But see, it's not done in this society. They'll actually give you a goddamn promotion, bro.
Yeah.
Or they'll give you a 7 figures for that.
That's right.
You know?
What the scripture says, folly is set in great dignity.
Yeah.
You know?
You try to do, righteous things, now you're talked about. Everyone's hating on you, trying to bring you down. Shit's wild, bro.
Yeah.
A woman can't even wear a veil anymore without somebody talking shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Were you Muslim? Were you one of them terrorists? You know what I'm saying? Real shit, bro.
Yeah.
Let's say somebody wears that, Edomite will call you a terrorist or some shit.
Oh yeah.
You go to one of, you go to like a Kankakee County, a Will County, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere where it gets, outside the city. They'll literally call you a terrorist, bro.
Yeah.
Because Esau want to paint everybody as the boogeyman except for himself. He talking about he white.
But that's him. He the king of terror. He ain't king of terror. He the Most High God set him up in a wicked ass place. The heart is lifted up and it was not upright in him, man. He can't get right. He the basis of men. He's the lowest of the lowest, the scum of the scum, man. I was looking at that video about Woody Harrelson, what he did to Mia Farrow, what he did to he fucking raped with the 7-year-old girl, bro. Come on, man. She on there crying, man. Man.
This is the society that we live in.
And this guy wasn't punished at all, man, because he's small at her, man. But look what they did with R. Kelly. Look what they did with Bill Cosby, man. You know?
Exactly.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Is there a balance? Is there a bias there?
Yeah, shit. You had Woody Allen, man. Literally married his adopted daughter.
Yeah.
Took her to China. That nigga, Hugh Hefner took, what was that bitch name? Not Janice Dickinson. He took one of them bitches to Europe at the age of 10 and had her butt naked in the Playboy thing. I forgot who it was, but it was in the Playboy magazine back in the 80s. He flew her to Europe and took pictures. It was in the Playboy. But see, they sold it in America, though. He took her over there, took the naked nude pictures of the little 10-year-old girl and brought it back and sold that shit in the American store. All right, this is the land of the wicked, man. I got this, Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So it's so wicked out here, man, that there ain't no love out here, man.
No.
All right, the so-called white man just doing anything, nobody cares. I know a nigga who be rapping right now, this nigga named something never cared. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker never cared out here in this world, man. All right, because the love of many is waxing cold, because iniquity is abounding.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And see, the laws, man, the laws of the Heavenly Father really show you love. They show you how to love you, first and foremost, your power.
That's right.
Okay? It shows you how to love yourself. And if you can do those two things, then you can love your neighbor.
That's right.
You can truly show true love to your neighbor, man. All right? But see, this society doesn't promote it. Actually, they're taking everything out, man, that deals with the Most High. Okay? Hey, back in the day, you probably know Yazral, you're an older brother. Even in public schools, they used to have prayers.
Yep.
You know? All right? It wasn't just in Catholic schools, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
All right? Shit. People are getting... You have... I've heard this, man. I forget where it was at. But you had one of these college coaches, right? Football coach. He ended up getting fired or some shit and sued because he was doing like prayers before the games or something. And I forgot how it who sued him, how it came out, whatever.
Right.
But they sued him for that.
Was
They
it
fired him.
college?
And
It
they
was
sued him.
grammar school, high school?
What happened?
Grammar school, high school?
It was college. I don't know.
College,
Where,
okay.
yeah, I'm not really sure what university, but
Right.
it was like a big thing. I heard it was a couple months ago. I was like, damn.
Wow.
But they're just trying to eliminate God out of the equation.
Yeah.
Don't pray, don't fast,
Right.
don't eat healthy. Just take my juice. Take this little pill, this cure-all pill, and you're good.
I'm God.
Science.
As soon as they took God out the schools, you know, the guns came right in. They put the guns right in. Schools started getting shot up. Big time.
That's right. That's right. And you know, even I remember back in like the early '90s, man. You know, it was a sense of morality in the school, a little bit, a sense. But now, like, this is totally wicked.
It's a free-for-all, man.
Yeah.
Literally, bro, like it's a damn free-for-all.
Yeah,
You go in there, everybody wants to be a thug.
Yeah.
All right, if they ain't fighting, you know what I'm saying? Then you got to deal with hoes twerking. If it's not that, then you got momos everywhere. If it's
Yeah.
not that, then somebody, you know, hey, people don't even just smoke weed anymore, bro. All these kids are on perks.
Y'all got kids.
You know what I'm saying? They're on E, bro. In school, though, bro.
In school.
All junkied out already. And not just Esau, because Esau was known to be a junkie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's nothing new with
Right.
that guy. But it's in Jake areas, man. They're young, bro. We're not talking, like I said, not talking about people who are 20, 30 years old. We're talking about people who are fucking 30,
Grammar
11,
school.
12, 13,
Grammar
14. Drug the fuck out, man. You know? But you got any scripture?
Oh no, so like it's just a quick article. I ain't gonna even read it. I'm gonna just say what happened, man. In Chicago, 2022, it was a dean of a charter private school. He was on the news and he was being criticized because he was on like a right-wing activist secretly recording a conversation with him. He was talking about how he was giving the kids toy phalluses, if I can say that. I don't want to say it like that. He was giving them I'ma just say butt plugs and dildos, man. He was giving them to the kids, they playing with it and shit. And he was teaching them how to use saliva instead of lubricant with the fucking minors in the private school. So I was trying to see like what are the teachers and the parents gonna say. So the teachers came out, the teachers sided with the dean, and then I'm like, okay, the parents must be finna get on his ass. The fucking parents of the students at the charter school sided with the dean and the teacher, the staff, man. And they gave them consent to let the fucking 7th, 8th graders play with the shit, man.
I got a scripture. We did that. You got something to say?
No, go ahead.
Okay. We'll just end it off with this scripture. This is Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Everything is ass backwards in this place, man. You know? It's terrible, bro. That's terrible, man. Hey, but they said it was. We're coming for your kids. Look at this, bro. Just look at this shit.
Middle of the street, man. Going down, riding the motorcycles backwards, man.
If they get hit, then they're gonna want to shoot you.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Yeah.
cry, complain, try to sue you, whatever it is, right?
Yep.
That's why, man, when the Lord, executes this judgment, man, it's gonna be so great, man, and
So
unreal,
good.
so to speak. And it's gonna be beautiful, and that's why we're not gonna be, sighing and crying for these people, man. We're gonna be laughing, man. Bro, I'm gonna laugh when I see a motherfucker get hit, bro, by a goddamn bus, man.
I've been waiting for one of them niggas on them
You know?
motorcycles to get hit since 95th. When we was on 95th, I've been waiting to see one of them
Little
motherfuckers
fucking gremlins.
pop a wheelie and get hit by an 18-wheeler.
Hey, I ain't got to see it. As long as I read about it in the paper. I see it on the news. And I'm like, call Lord Yabashua. Lord took another one out.
Yep.
What, like they were so innocent.
Exactly.
Two women just recently.
Here we go again.
I got mobile. Two women just recently.
You can't make that shit up.
Going down the wrong side of the street, man. I mean, really?
Because this is becoming an anarchy society.
Oh,
See, Esau wants that though. He wants
Yeah.
this unruly
Yeah.
society to keep going. So then he has
Comes in.
justification to
Yeah.
push forth martial law, which is
Yeah.
beautiful because honestly, once that comes,
Yeah.
that means this shit is it's a
It's
wrap,
done.
man. We're gonna be done with it.
Done.
And it needs to happen. 'Cause, look, bro, these niggers, okay, need to be put to death, bro.
That's right.
Okay,
ER.
these fucking spits need to be put to death, man.
Every last
All
one
right,
of them, man.
these fucking hillbilly ass Edomites need to get put to death.
It's coming.
All right,
Yeah.
shit. Man, let's just end it, man.
It ain't
Fuck
gone.
America,
Gone,
man.
gone, gone.
And with that, we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash.
Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to all you brothers of the Shalom and Abba.
Abba, Babal,
Ball.
tonight.